Hello, this is your Interactive Accountants News Brief. From the Interactive Accountants Newsroom, here's what business owners need to know heading into the 2026 tax filing season. From the Interactive Accountants Newsroom, we're tracking a key development that directly impacts business owners who rely on independent contractors. A new Department of Labor proposal expected to take shape in 2026 could reshape how workers are classified, potentially simplifying the framework but not eliminating compliance risk. The proposed update would shift to a more streamlined test focused on two primary factors: the level of control a business has over a worker, and whether the worker has the ability to generate profit or loss based on their own decisions. Under this approach, workers who set their own schedules, operate independently, and assume financial risk are more likely to qualify as independent contractors. This represents a move away from the stricter 2024 framework that made it more difficult to justify 1099 classifications. However, from our perspective, this is not a green light to relax. While federal guidance may become clearer, enforcement risk remains. State laws continue to vary and, in many cases, remain more aggressive. The IRS also maintains its own standards for worker classification, and audits are expected to continue. For business owners, the financial implications can be significant. If a contractor is reclassified as an employee, it can trigger payroll tax obligations, overtime and wage compliance requirements, benefits eligibility, and potentially retroactive penalties. For companies that rely heavily on contractors, particularly in logistics, healthcare, construction, and home services, this can materially impact cost structure and margins. So what should businesses be doing now? At Interactive Accountants, we recommend starting with a review of your contractor relationships based on how work is actually performed, not just how it is documented. If a worker functions like an employee in practice, that is where risk increases. Next, ensure your agreements clearly outline independence, scope of work, and lack of control. Contracts matter, but they are only one piece of the puzzle. We also advise auditing higher-risk roles, especially workers who operate exclusively for your business, follow fixed schedules, or rely on company-provided systems or tools. The bottom line from Interactive Accountants: while the proposed changes may simplify classification rules, they also make it easier for regulators to identify inconsistencies between how workers are classified and how they actually operate. For business owners, aligning operations with classification remains critical to managing risk and avoiding costly adjustments down the line. For more information or to schedule a consultation, visit interactiveaccountants.com. That's today's Interactive Accountants News Brief. This has been your Interactive Accountants News Brief. Thanks for watching. For more information, reach out to us online, on social media, or just give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you.